Welcome to Home Size.
Hey, it's Leif here, and my Uncle David just asked if we could share our workout that we've been doing while we're here in quarantine as a family. And so we've just been devoting about 20 to 30 minutes of some calisthenics or basic exercises to do. Most of them are body weight, which means you're not using any extra stuff, extra equipment. But we do have a couple hand weights. They're called dumbbells, and we're using 15-pound ones and 10-pound ones. So if you guys are welcome to do it without the weights if that's what you have access to at home. But whatever you want to use, that's up to you. Other than that, I just was going to show you guys what the actual workout is. We switch it up every couple of weeks, so this won't be our permanent one. We want to work different muscle groups, so it's important to switch it up, try different things. But this is kind of just a basic one that we have that's really good to do just to stay fit and stay active while at home. I'd also recommend, we didn't show this in the video, we're not going to show this in the video today, but I would definitely recommend doing at least 15 to 30 minutes of cardio every day as well. So we've been doing this workout as well as cardio, like a nice walk around the neighborhood or a run or a bike ride, jumping rope, whatever it is, some sort of fun sport you like, something that's doing cardio, which means movement, like having an elevated heart rate for a certain amount of time. Also, you guys, for this particular workout, we're doing 3 sets. And so a set means going through the entire workout, and you do a certain amount of reps, which is like how many you actually do. For example, down and up for a push-up, that's 1 rep. And then you might do 15 reps and you do 3 sets. So total you're doing like 45 push-ups, but you're doing it in intervals of 3 sets, and so you have multiple exercises in each set. So we'll be demonstrating 1 set for you guys today on video, but we will be doing 3 sets total today, as well as every day, Monday through Friday. Just also want to let you know, I'm going to be demonstrating safe ways to be doing each exercise. I'd much prefer that you guys be doing the exercise correctly and doing less repetitions of them. Instead of doing a lot more and doing them wrong, because it's really good to develop good habits, and then as you get stronger and more used to the exercises, then at least you'll be doing the right form, which is much safer for your body and healthier overall for your life. I don't know where you guys are coming from. You might be doing work online, you might be working in person somewhere under the correct safety procedures, you might be doing online learning, or just working on projects around the house. Whatever you've been doing to fill your time and whatever your day looks like, it's important to have the time to stay active and take care of your body. And so whenever you're gonna work out, you might be coming from a bunch of different places, but as a family, we're all coming from different places and different activities we do throughout the day. But we just wanna start it off by coming together, working together, and praying us in. We're also gonna pray out at the end, so we'll include that in the video as well. But guys, let's gather up and pray. What do you say?
Yes, sir.
I can rhyme all day. What? Dear Jesus, thank you for this time, and thank you for blessing us with our bodies. Our bodies are your temples, God. So we ask that we can do this in glory of you, in your kingdom. In your name we pray.
Amen.
Amen. All right, let's work out.
Alright guys, the first exercise is going to be 30-second mountain climbers. So you're going to want to get into a push-up position, and you're going to want to bring your knees into your chest and just go like this.
Make sure to keep those toes up when you're bringing your knees to your chest.
And also, one tip is to not have your feet touch the floor after you bring your knees in. You want to only have them touching the floor back here.
Let me see.
Like this.
Oh, yeah.
Good work, man. Next exercise is static lunges. We'll be doing 10 repetitions of it, or 10 reps. This is 1 rep. Forward like this. Make sure your knee does not go over your toe. And then dip down like this in one fluid motion. And make sure that back knee does not touch the floor. I'll do that one more time for you. 2, 3, 4. And if you want for balance. Yeah, I was going to say, if you keep your hands up like this, it's just for balance. You don't need to do them, obviously.
Alright guys, the next exercise is the back extensions. You're going to want to do 10 reps of this, and you're going to want to lay down like this. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to lift your back up like this. also lift your legs up at the same time, like that. You want to keep your legs elevated at all times, and when you lift up your back, you want to bring your shoulder blades together. Like
Squeeze them together.
Hello. This one's called the finger bend. And that's how you do it. Just kidding. We're going to do some push-ups. The push-ups are going to work your pectorals, these chest action things here, and your biceps, which is the front muscle. Let me show you. There it is. Of the arm. So you're going to put your hands both down flat, about a foot apart or so, 1.5 feet. And you're going to want to get your body...
shoulder width apart, you
or
could also
shoulder
say.
width. And then you're going to want to keep your body nice and straight so that you're going parallel down to the ground, and you can touch your nose as a guide.
90 degrees.
90-degree elbows. Very good.
Work out your chest muscles, your pectorals more, you go wider out. If you want to work out your triceps more, the back muscles, you're going to go inward like this, which are a little more difficult.
Which we'll go back to later.
This is an alternate to the 20 push-ups you just did. Or, if you want to do these instead, you can do these. They're called dive bombers. And what we do is we just do 5 of them. What you do is you start like this with your big booty up in the air. Then you're going to pretend there's like a fence right here, like a chain link fence. So if I went, I would like break something. So what we're going to do is we're going to go underneath the fence. Like there's a hole right here. We're going to dip under. So we come head down first, flatten out, push up. And we're under the fence. Then we're going to go back. We do 5 of those. Back and forth. Make sure it's one fluid motion. That was not me, by the way.
Very good. Guys, also remember, as you're doing these workouts, you can add on or take away repetitions if the amount that we do is too much or too little for you. So, yeah.
Good work.
Estimate what level you're at and change the workout according to that.
Right.
Next is scissors, which is working your abdominal muscles or your core. And you're going to lay back like this, put your hands under your bum, lift your feet up, and do not sit them down once. Do not sit them down at all. And lift one leg up at a time. Ideally, you want straight legs, but I'm not very flexible, so it's more challenging for me. And 20 repetitions.
That's the end.
What's up, guys? Next, we have the bob and weaves, which is actually like a volleyball exercise, but we're going to do 10 reps of these. So you're going to want to have your feet shoulder width apart, and you're just going to want to lean to one side like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alright, this is part 2 to the finger. Okay? It's called the tricep push-up. I talked about it a little bit before. The more you go in with your arms to closer together, the more you're going to work out your triceps, which is the muscle on the back side of your arm. So if I go way out, again, it works out more of your chest. If I go way in like this, it's going to work out my triceps. So here we go. Again, keep your body nice and straight and go parallel down to the ground.
Here's an alternate form of tricep push-ups. Instead of doing diamond push-ups, which is where your hands are together like Dad just showed, here's a different way to do it.
Also known as the military push-up.
Make sure your body's straight, Finney. Good. Make sure those elbows are as close to your ribs as absolutely possible, because you want to just be working out your triceps. Alright, the next one is overhead thrusts with weight. You can do overhead thrusts without weight if you want, but it's definitely designed to have some sort of weight in hand. Actually, ideally you want heavier weight than 15 pounds for someone of my body size, but this is what we have access to. So you do what you can with what you have.
That's what I'm saying.
So first, start off by having the weight in between your legs like this, in a little bit of squat position. You're actually going to propel yourself up, the weight up to your shoulder here. Rest it here for a brief second, another little squat, and thrust it up. Almost like you're throwing something up into the air. come back down to your shoulder, and then back down to you again. You don't need to do squats as you're coming down. 1. That's the fluid motion of it. It's almost like you're picking up something heavy, holding on your shoulder for a second, and then throwing it up in the air. So it's supposed to be what's called explosive movement. And you're actually engaging a different amount of muscle strength by doing that instead of doing slower levels. Make sure that arm is straight as you go up, not to any sort of other angle.
Very nice.
Next up is the planks. So what you want to do is you're going to want to go on your forearms like this. And you can do multiple things with your hands. You can interlock them. You can go like this. You can just go like that. Whatever is most comfortable for you. And you're going to want to go into a kind of push-up position. And you want to keep your back straight as possible. And we like to hold this for about 40 seconds. And yeah, that's how you do a plank. There are also 2 alternate versions of the planks. You can also keep your arms straight like this. Same thing with your back, keep it as straight as possible. And you can also do a push-up position plank where it's the same thing.
Shoulder width apart.
Shoulder width apart, and it's just keeping your back straight as possible.
Nice. Great job, Zan.
Last but not least, we have 3 more. This one's called burpees. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 of them. If you don't know what a burpee is, we're going to jump up like this. And that's a burpee. But there's more to it. I like to touch the ceiling and then come down. Push-up position. Come down. That's a push-up. Back up. That's a full push-up. Then you're going to come up like this. Jump again. Go. 2, 3. Make sure you hit that ceiling. That's the most important part. Just getting none at all. What's good is just getting a little hop. Find the variety of levels. And like this.
Alright, next is the bicep curl. Earlier in the video we talked about our bicep being the muscle right here, the one very large one that I have right there. And you want to take a weight, whatever's good for you. I'm using a 5,000 pound weight, but you guys don't have to do that. You can do it, like a 5 pound weight.
Or 15.
Anyway, so here's how it goes. You take the weight and you go like this. Except that doesn't have a weight, so I'm going to use this one. Alright, so here we go. You want to keep it straight down here, keep your arms straight, and you want to not use your body to pull it up, you want to solely use your arm, so it's getting the full workout. You just go up. Nice. And the form is better than speed, so you want to go nice and slow, and just get nice form. You do 10 of these, or we're doing 5 of them.
We do 5.
5 on each arm because the next exercise also focuses on the bicep. So you do 5 on that arm, you switch it out, do 5 on the other. You can even count in Spanish. Uno, dos, tres.
Alright, last one is pull-ups, and this one's going to be really hard, actually impossible for you to do at home if you do not have one of these. It's a pull-up bar that you can buy, and it attaches onto your door frame. You can take it right off like this, and it comes with 3 different types of ways to do it. This works triceps, this works your chest and shoulders more, and this one works mostly your biceps. For our workout, we do pull-ups, and that's as far apart like this. This one's chin-ups when you have your hands going this way and you go up and down, but I'm going to be demonstrating pull-ups. Also, important to add, have water. Thank you. Have water close by at hand. That's super important. Another important thing to do is have something with electrolytes in it. Ideally not Gatorade, because Gatorade has a lot of sugar in it, a lot of carbohydrates. Not discounting Gatorade, it's still great, but maybe not every day if you're working out every day, because it does have a lot of sugar. Something like coconut water or watermelon juice you can get that has like a certain amount of electrolytes you want, just so that you're replenishing all the salt that you're losing in your body when you work out. Because otherwise you can get headaches, and if you're just drinking water and not something with electrolytes or food with electrolytes, it's kind of hard. So, just another thing, side note. Alright, here comes the 5 pull-ups. Thank you. Start all the way down, and then go all the way up, your chin to the top of the bar. All the way back down. 2. 3. Almost like you're pulling up with your chest, and your arms are just there to help. Good. Nice job. Great. So that's what we do. That's our 3-set workout. And sometimes we'll just pray out if we're super exhausted. But if we feel like we need a little bit extra, we have this one optional extra set, a crazy core crunch as we call it. And basically it's just working abdominal exercises on top of everything else here because it's very shoulder and upper body heavy here. And we didn't have as many core exercises in this particular workout. The workout we had before this was a lot more abdomen heavy. So we want to be working our core a lot. So it's 15 sit-ups, 10 L crunches, 5 hanging leg lifts, 30 seconds flutter kicks, and 10 Russian twists, and then we'll pray out, and we'll demonstrate each of those for you. All right, here comes sit-ups. Finn will be demonstrating how to do it without a handicap, which means you're just doing sit-ups without anything anchoring your feet down. Dad does have his feet anchored down on the couch. Sometimes this can be a real lifesaver after you're super exhausted after a whole workout and you're doing this extra core crunch. So whatever you want to do. All right, go for it, boys. I mean, men. Next is the L crunches. Here we go. Lay down. Have your feet on the floor and your hands up above your head like this. You can hold your hands like this together. And you're going to be bringing them all the way up like this. One, hold it. You don't have to hold it. And then don't set your feet back down. Keep them levitating above the ground a little bit. These are the hanging leg lifts. This ones are really tricky because, okay, so you're holding on here, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to lift yourself up at about a 90-degree angle with your arms. Hold yourself there. And then with your feet, you're going to bring your knees up to your chest. 1. Make sure you don't swing, but just try to stay in place as much as you can.
Alright guys, this next exercise for the crazy core crunch is called the flutter kicks. You might have heard of them before, but you want to lie down, put your hands on your butt, and then have your feet elevated like this. And you're just going to want to kick like this,
Bring your chin to your chest.
chin to your chest, and you want to do it low to the ground as possible. You don't want to go all the way up here, because that's not correct form. So you just want to keep it low to the ground, and that's how you do flutter kicks.
You can set a timer for 30 seconds if you want, if that helps. If not, you can just count in your head.
4, 5, 6.
Alright guys, last but not least, this is the last one. It's called Russian twists. If you don't know what that means, what you're going to do is you can either cross your legs, or if you want more of a challenge, leave them uncrossed. Do kind of like this with your hands, kind of like the balance we did with the static lunges. What we're going to do is go like this, side to side, just like a Russian. But if you want an extra challenge, you're going to take this weight from Zen. I go with a 1,500 pounder like that. You can do what works for you.
It's just 15.
Just makes it a little bit more of an ab workout.
Make sure you're
Even
twisting
more
your
like
whole
Russian.
core, Finny.
What's up?
Make sure you're twisting your whole core.
Right. Just like the Russian.
No, don't move your legs like that, please.
Don't do this, okay?
After this spike ball,
Great job, you guys. Crushing it. Good work, man. Zane, you want to pray us out?
I would love to.
Alright.
Awesome. Thanks, bro. Huddle up, man.
Thank you, God, for this great day and letting us get to work out all together and just have so much fun doing it and growing healthier and stronger for the glory of you, God. We thank you so much. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Thanks, Zan. Last important thing, you guys, I just want to remind you that it's super important to have some sort of healthy source of protein, and you want to eat it within a 30-minute window after you finish your exercise. So after you finish the 3 sets, and if you do the crazy core crunch too, just make sure you have some sort of protein. We're not advertising for Nature Valley. That's just one example of something you can get. I have a protein powder, and that's made out of like things that have like certain amount of greens or vegetable servings you want per day too. So there's a bunch of them you can get at stores that are really healthy for you, really good for you. Just something that doesn't have a lot of sugar. You just want to be. What you're doing is you're breaking down your actual muscle tissue when you're doing a workout, and so afterwards, when you're giving yourself protein, that's helping your body rejuvenate and replenish those muscles bigger and stronger than they were before. So the protein really helps with that, and it helps you not be as sore the next day. So awesome. Hope this helps. For the protein, you guys, I would recommend doing at least 10 grams of protein if you can. I have 30 grams of protein after a workout. 20 is a good average. Super nice to have friends or family members there to help encourage you and remind you to work out and motivate you while you're working out. So us being brothers together with our dad, it's really awesome. And our mom actually works out with us too. She does her own modification stuff, like her own workouts that are good for her. But it's nice to have like a family corporate time to work out where we're just being there to build one another up and like encourage each other to uplift one another as you go. So just another thing, if you guys have like friends or family members that you want to work out with, that can be super helpful and sometimes can be exactly the thing you need to get you to actually do it. So awesome. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate you.